Welcome everyone to the Iveycryptochannel, where we cover the most amazing content about baby swap and the crypto U, coming straight from the whale's mouth. Let's go! Like, subscribe, and smash that bell if you're going to break records with us in 2022.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Iveycryptochannel. I appreciate everyone showing back up. And in this video, we're going to show you the secrets of whales and how we plan and dissect everything that's being said to get the most amount of information possible to make the most wise decisions possible. So, without further ado, this is the vBABY, Thursday, January 6th, 3 p.m. UTC AMA. Let's get into it. It's kind of late over here. There's people sleeping. And, to really go through this thing, it may take a little time. So, everyone just get comfortable. Let's look at every bit of this information. Some just invest kind of widely. They don't really pay attention to everything. I study it all. I look at it all. I scrutinize it all. I have a huge investment, and I pay attention to everything. So, let's look at what they presented us with. Baby Ava, are you ready? Hi, all. Welcome to vBABY Thursday. It's your baby Ava here. And here we go again with Uncle Terry. This is our first vBABY Thursday of 2022. Uncle Terry, first off, let me tell you more about vBABY Thursday. vBABY Thursday is a weekly or bi-weekly section for us to better communicate with our community members. As promised, we want to update on our latest progress, our nearest feature online, and also answer your questions directly. I look at these things right off the rip that these things has got to be planned. They look at these things, they talk about these things, they got to be prepared. You're talking about something with a market cap of $100 million. Don't think these people don't have any common sense. They kind of have an idea of what's going to be said. They're looking at every little details. They say weekly or bi-weekly. They've been saying pretty much weekly. They only missed one, and that was around Christmas time. So, I pay attention to that. Let's just keep on going. If you have any questions, please send them to this channel. I will pick a few at the end of the session. At the beginning of the session, let's talk about empowerment of milk first. So again, we are going to talk about the crypto U first, and then move on to the vBABY metaverse. Shall we? So, they realize that milk is a huge concern. They want to address it very first thing. Here we are, the very first thing we get into, they got it in bold lettering, empowerment of milk. So they're trying to take this milk and really make some changes with it. Some of these changes are upsetting people, some of them aren't. Some people are happy about it. But we got to pay attention to what they're doing, because they're giving us all the information. But most of the time, people aren't picking up on it. And this is what this video is going to be about. So they reintegrated it right then. So then again, we're going to talk about the crypto U first, and then move on to the vBABY metaverse. They're saying this because everybody's focused on the crypto U. And it's very important that they get this correct. They can't make any more mistakes. Straight to the point. I like it. I think most of us are having questions about milk price. What's our plan on it? Straight into it. They're looking at the money. Everyone's looking at the price of milk. As we said before, we will keep empowering the milk token in supply, application, and burning. Here's our movements and plans. They're telling you 3 ways. 3 different things here. Supply, application, and burning. They're telling you that they're trying to find a way to limit that supply. They're telling you that they're trying to put in applications to consume it, and burning mechanisms. If you limit the supply and you increase the burn, the value goes up. That's all there is to it. It's just that simple. For supply, we'll upgrade the daily mining rewards tomorrow. To support the price of milk, we decided to change the calculation method of rewards getting from working stations. After the change, the other 6 stations will also be affected by the daily adjustment on milk's mining per block, just like the milk station. It will be applied at 12 p.m. on January 7th UTC and also affect your existing rewards. Please make gaming decisions accordingly. Alright, so there's a lot of information here. You know, they're telling you, alright, for the ones that don't know, your full-time babies were earning more than your part-time babies. So there was people that had level 2, level 3, level 4. I got some level 5 babies. Those babies were earning more milk. Now, for the people that are concerned with level 1 babies, what's going on is people with level 1 babies wasn't able to receive a return on the investment because the mining rate was so low even after the 14 or 15 day period before they were going to take an 80% cut. They wasn't able to cash out their milk with a profit. The gas fee was going to eat up their money, and it wasn't going to be economical for them to cash it out. The gas fee would have cost them more than what they were making. So the price of milk was still falling. Well, how does that happen? That happens because full-timers are cashing out. They're taking that extra milk they're making, and instead of saving it, they're cashing it in. I myself have not been doing that. As a whale, we are not trying to sell low. We don't do that. That's new investors. That's novice. That's people that don't know what they're doing. Whales accumulate more and more and more. They don't sell until it's high. That's just the way it works. Our investments are not tied to our income in the real world here. So where some of these people are needing this money and cashing it out, me as a whale, I'm not doing that. I have income from my job, from my business. I don't need to do that. I'm steadily trying to accumulate stronger and stronger characters, higher level up characters, so that way when milk gets where it needs to be and the player versus environment is where it needs to be, I start making huge profits. Not little profits along the way, huge profits once the game is established. By the way, if you're looking, you can see also affecting your existing rewards. That means if you leave that shit in there, hey, you know what's going to happen. It's going to be affected. What does it mean by that? We all know that your baby characters who were eligible for higher level stations were not likely affected by the daily rewards adjustments, which was a benefit of those babies, but largely increased the milk output, which is what I just said. The plan was because we wanted users to get more milk before they got into the player versus environment and other use cases of milk in advance, and it's like an extra benefit. However, due to the postponement of player versus environment, we decided to adjust the calculation method and make all stations the same in the way of getting affected by the reward adjustment. They wanted to reward those people that were upgrading their babies so that way they could prepare. But as we can see, they ended up just costing people even more money because they were paper-handed and just keep selling. They didn't understand their position. As some people say, they didn't understand the assignment. So, Uncle Terry says, this is a way we control the supply of milk, and now it's time to consume. What's the plan? So, burning milk is not going to make the price of milk go up. They got to limit that milk coming into the market from the beginning. They got to limit it. They can burn all the milk they want to, but they wouldn't have to burn as much milk if they would stop putting so much out. So they limit the supply of milk. Step 1. Speaking of milk consumption, you are all waiting for PVE. The reason we stopped the PVE and put into maintenance again is we don't want any gap in the game. It will hurt the benefit, and the whole process is not smooth enough. We chose to launch features step by step, but it resulted in gaps between features. To be specific, users can't use milk after the working stations have opened because our player versus environment hasn't opened yet. Users can't see the rewards because chests haven't been out yet. That's why we decided to add chest and merge at the same time after the PvE maintenance is finished. Plus, the second PvE combat flash loan will also be online. Level 3 through level 7 combats for you to try. The thing is, we feel like users can play open chests, mint, merge, and get new characters in a smooth way. Okay, guys, understand this. It's very unlikely that these people are typing this stuff out without it already being pre-wrote. These people are being very careful what they put out there. There was a lot said in that statement. So they're speaking on the milk consumption. They stopped it basically because they want to make sure that they can don't have any more issues, what they're really saying. They don't want to have any more issues. They need this stuff to last and to work together efficiently. If they keep going through feature by feature by feature, and it has hiccup after hiccup after hiccup, it's going to push the price down. Nobody wants the price down. They're saying that they're trying to make sure that you keep your pockets full. They're trying to help you make money by being a little bit more thorough with their development. They decided to add chest and merge. Add chest and merge. That's a big thing here. The chest is going to have milk tokens, equipment, and mounts in it. So, those things are really important to the game. If those items could be in there, it could allow people to have additional attributes. That is a big key thing when you're trying to win these battles. For some of you that don't know, it's not a guaranteed win every time. You have a percentage chance of winning. So your combo may or may not be the perfect combo, but even if it is, you don't have a 100% guaranteed chance of winning. They're going to basically make sure everything is working together before they release it again. Can't wait for both combat as well as the new features at once. Tell me more about the chest. Token chests will be available first. You could use your keys earned from the last round of beta combats as well as new combats to open chests for other tokens. We have many projects collaborating with us already. I'm excited about the launch. Besides, we also have pets, equipment, mounts, chests in the future. Save your keys. Okay, so it seemed like somewhere else in another AMA I had read that that these items and these additional attributes, mounts, and all these other things are going to be more important than just your regular character. They're going to be kind of a way to possibly bring value to weaker characters. They saying the token chest will be available first, and in the same paragraph they're saying save your keys. So they're giving you an option, but they're recommending you save it. And what's merge? I've heard that we get a chance to earn ultra rare characters. Please tell me that refers to the vBABY. You are really killing me, but the boss is not here. Yes, the ultra rare character this time is the vBABY. Hold on, let me tell you more about merge first. Okay, so you have to understand that this is probably planned, right? I mean, they're not coming off the cuff. And I'm going to tell you, you know, baby Ava is pretty tight-lipped. When I try to ask baby something, a lot of times I don't even get a response back. I very seldom do, and I've heard others very seldom do. So it's something to really consider, that these things are very well thought out. When they're saying their boss is not there, come on now. Come on. You know, they're not over here doing this off the cuff. From what I peeked from the devs, I think you can use 2 to 5 babies to merge at once. The attributes will be changed after the merge. That's bold. The attributes will be changed after the merge. And the more babies you use, the higher chance you will be getting a new character. The merge function also costs milk. So they're saying you can use 2 to 5 babies to merge. The attributes are going to change, and the more you use, the higher the chance of getting a new character. So you may not even get a new character. You may try to use your merge function and just lose them all. So that's something to be possibly concerned with. It's definitely a way. It's also going to cost milk. So they're having a function to burn more milk. The more milk we burn, the better. We're limiting, we're giving use cases, and we're getting rid of milk. These things are going to drive the price of milk up. That 3-step approach is a lot better, significantly better than just mining, for example. That 3-step approach is really important. Don't overlook that. But I would definitely merge. And I know a lot of people have so many cards that don't have great attributes. That's a great way of consumption. Bet for the chance. Then what about the ultra rare characters? Ultra rare characters, another level of characters, they are super limited. I have to say, it doesn't mean that your current characters don't matter anymore, but it doesn't matter anymore because there's only going to be a small amount of them. The first ultra rare character is, of course, vBABY. And as you know, there are 1,096 NFB out there that can be redeemed. The rest, 904, can be collected in merge. The detailed rate will be announced right before merge gets online. So they're telling you that there's only going to be 2,000. For the people that don't know, there's only 50,000. So 1 out of 25 will be an ultra rare, from my understanding. We're already kind of 18 minutes in, but there's, we're covering a lot of information. I hope this is providing some insight that maybe someone didn't see, that as someone in my position where I have a lot invested, I scrutinize every word. I'm trying to collect as much information as possible to make the most wise decisions possible. Should I buy now? Should I buy later? And, trying to make wise decisions here. We will have more ultra rare characters gradually, and they together are called the Celebrity U. All of them are famous ones in the crypto industry. Guess what's next or who's next? But this won't be often. We won't provide new characters frequently, and the amount is limited to 2,000 as well. That's why it's called ultra rare. No balance will be broken. This is very, very interesting. For the people that really haven't been comprehensive with this, they're telling you that they're going to burn a lot of low-level babies. And when they burn a lot of them, there's going to have to be some type of ratio to collect, if they burn a whole bunch of little ones and they're going to introduce 2,000 bi-initial babies, there's going to be a lot of weak ones gone and a lot, 2,000 more strong ones brought in. So that tells you if they're not going to offset the scale, there's a good chance a lot of people aren't going to get very good babies when they merge. If they're concerned about balance, they can't give everyone who merges an ultra rare. And not to mention the celebrity you, that's telling us that who else could be involved with this. I'm thinking, you're talking about CZ, you're talking about maybe Elon, these really large celebrity type people that are in the crypto space. You wouldn't see nothing like the Winklevoss twins or nothing like that. So it just seemed like that would be really odd. You'd see Elon before you would them. Let's keep going. So what can get ultra rare ones get? First of all, their total attribute score is higher than 430. Just so y'all know, it's very unlikely that you have a Bitcoin holder or a hacker that's at 430. That's a very high stat. Even mine, the highest one I have is a 409. I've seen them a lot higher than that, but definitely not 430. Their advantage attribute is above 95. I got several that are above 95, but not with a total high, score of over 430. A new working station bank is especially made for them. You can earn more milk in the station, but it will also be affected by the daily reward adjustment. Plus, bi-initial baby can get random airdrops, such as BNB and other tokens, pets, mounts, whitelist. It is more special than other UR characters. But again, they are rare and they won't be affecting the existing system that much. If you want to go for them, sure you can. If you don't have the luck, no worries on that. Well, just so y'all know, they're trading right now. You can go buy one if you want to. They're $5,000. We don't know if they're even worth it yet. I would like to have one. I don't want to have one for $5,000 yet. Uncle Terry, give me one of those UR characters, ultra rare. So let me summarize. You can merge to get better baby, or get a ultra rare baby and it costs milk. Your baby has a limited amount and won't be out one after another, but with a slow releasing period. The celebrity U, ultra rare characters all have higher attributes, but won't break the balance of the existing characters because of the rareness. Correct. And I want to say again that we wish to have all features together and push them online so that you'll have a better experience as a whole game instead of waiting for it piece by piece. Instead of focusing on the time, our logic here is empowering the milk token in supply, application, and burning. This is the second time that they said that. The supply, remember they're going to limit it. Application, they're talking about merging, and burning, they're talking about just getting rid of that supply. The application of merging and then taking those tokens and burning them. We decrease the supply by changing the working station rewards to regular. We push all the features together so that the application can use cases are here for milk. So that way you can use your keys, mounts, and items, and all that type of stuff. They want to make sure that there's a lot of those for milk. You can use milk to buy in the market, merge, level up, participate in combats, etc. They're making sure that there's plenty of options for you to do. When you give plenty of options, what that does is it kind of causes a little confusion. What would be the best strategy? What would be the best way to do this? How can I gain more? How can I use the milk I have the most effective way? And as they integrate ultra rare characters, should I save my milk to get the ultra rare character in the marketplace? Should I do this? Should I do that? These are things that you have to really think about in depth to get a better understanding. They go through these things really quick, but the information I'm trying to give you is very, very thorough. So think about it. You can't just watch it and over like 30 minutes of this AMA and just think that you completely understand everything they said, because it's a lot of information to digest. Again, that's the point I want to emphasize. Oh, right, here we are. We use milk. All right. We also burnt a lot of milk, and even just now we burnt 4 billion milk. That's a positive circle we want to build, and it's easier to see the bigger picture in the future after the logic has been applied. Again, that's the point I want to emphasize. To have a better gaming experience by trying all the basic features at once instead of waiting. Y'all know that the crypto industry moves fast, and there's literally no time for us to wait and see. We want to let you guys redeem and get your rewards as soon as you guys finish player versus environment. That's why chest is a must, as well as merge and other things. They have a very good point right here. Some of the comments, the negative things, the FUD that's going around is that, bomb crypto, you could have done this, and I could have done this, and in this game and that game, and they have to bring all these things together. They have to be able to. They can't bring them in piece by piece. They have to bring a game to the market. So a completed game. It makes a lot of sense. At this point, they're having to look at. I know there's some people that made a comment about the white paper. And they said, hey, if they're not following the white paper, well, hey, look, if things ain't going right and they stop following that white paper and change it up to make them go right, I'm all for it. Whatever. A lot of things are always on the fly. So, when in my business, I always thought that I was going to do a lot of service work, but it turns out new construction work in my air conditioning company was where we was very successful at. So I focused on new construction work because that's where we kind of our niche is. So those adjustments are critical. Don't hold no one's feet to the fire because they adjust from the white paper. Because guess what, the milk price went up over 117% the other day. Just say thank you, put your money in your pocket. Again, that's the point I want to emphasize, is better game experience for all the basic features, blah, blah, blah. We've already been there. Absolutely. It was a tough December. That whole team was working on Baby Swap and Crypto U, fixing features and releasing new features, managing events for both projects at the same time. Babies, y'all been wanting for an exact PvE launch date time, which we totally understand. However, making sure every bug we detect is fixed. Also, we'll make sure new features run smoothly in a positive circle as we intend to build. Those are our main focus at the moment. All I want to say is please stay close to us and keep tuned for updates. So, they're letting you know that basically do not expect this to be next week. They're real, they're kind of dancing around it a little bit, but you can kind of get the idea right now. Like, this doesn't sound like, hey, next week they're gonna have it ready. Baby Swap is a grown project as we aim to build a metaverse. However, we are still new in some areas. Huge thanks to everyone being so nice and patient. We have never let investors down in the past 7 months. Hey, right about that. Man, thank you. Hey, let me take this opportunity that if you're one of the developers, you're one of the admin, you're one of the people in this Discord, man, thank you for the support. If you're an admin, thank you for putting up with everyone's trash all the time. And if you're a developer, thank you for your hard work. Everyone plays a part, and I hope we can all just work even better together to make this thing a success. They don't want to tell you a date because they've seen the way it happened the last time. They don't want it to be a disaster. They want to have it perfect. When they release it this next time, you can expect some really good results, I think. Baby Swap and the Crypto U won't go this far without all of you guys. Please stay close to us, and thank you for being with us this whole time. They've already said that twice. They are concerned that people are going to leave, and they're re-emphasizing that they're going to be here. They're working on this. So if you leave right now, you go fold your hands, you go sell all those babies that you've been holding, you take your characters and you let them go, you're making a mistake. I mean, they're emphasizing it to you. I mean, this is just my opinion. This is what I'm thinking when I read this stuff. So, just keep that in mind. They're re-emphasizing it multiple times. Do not leave. Like, they got this. So obviously they must have some momentum going in their office. They must feel like, hey, things are kind of going smooth, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Like, they're starting to crank out some work in there since they corrected these people's salary. The first thing I want to say is GamePad is on the way. We welcome all GameFi projects to join us and grow with us. We will have an IFO and INO in the projects on our GamePad. IFO refers to initial farm offering, where you can use your baby USDT LPs to purchase. And INO refers to initial NFT offering. Please stay tuned for the upcoming details. Another key thing that I see here that a lot of people don't maybe not see the way I'm seeing it is they're bringing this launchpad for games. In the process of doing that, what I've learned in my business is it's not about, like I used to think when I started my business, I was like, man, I'm going to get that big job. I'm going to get that big job and I'm going to make a killing. But what I found is that it's not about that big job. What I found was it's about the people you meet along the way. Certain people are just going to change your life. And that's what's probably going to happen here, honestly. They're meeting all these people that's doing GamePad, that's doing GameFi, and that it's really going to take it to the next level. Which, by the way, I don't know if y'all know this, but GameFi is going to be 2022's biggest thing. You got stuff like Decentraland and I think we got an issue with the mic. But you got stuff like Decentraland that's really taking over. Let's stop right here. I'll make a part 2 and we'll take a little bit of a break. I think what I'm going to do is let's just take a little break. I'm going to go ahead and create a part 2 after this. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for listening, and I'll be right back.